Leo and the Lost Moonbeam Story. In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a small, adventurous boy named Leo. Leo was fascinated by the night sky and loved looking at the stars every night from his bedroom window. He would often sit there for hours, imagining all the stories that the stars might be telling. His favorite was the moon, with its soft, silvery glow that lit up the night. One clear night, as Leo gazed at the sky, he noticed something unusual. A bright, shimmering moonbeam seemed to wobble and then fall from the moon, drifting down, 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 until it disappeared behind the old oak tree in his backyard. Leo rubbed his eyes, thinking it must have been a trick of the light, but when he looked again, the moonbeam was nowhere to be seen in the sky. Determined to find out what had happened, Leo grabbed his flashlight and hurried outside. The night was cool and quiet, and the grass was soft under his bare feet. As he reached the old oak tree, he spotted a faint glow coming from a cluster of branches high above. He climbed up carefully, the branches creaking under his weight. There, caught between two branches, was the moonbeam, glowing dimly. The moonbeam looked sad, its light flickering like a candle about to go out. Leo reached out gently and touched it. To his surprise, the moonbeam felt warm and soft, like a ribbon of silk. "Oh no," Leo whispered. "You're stuck. How did you fall all the way down here?" The moonbeam didn't answer, but its glow seemed to brighten slightly at Leo's touch. Leo knew he had to help it return to the moon. He carefully untangled it from the branches and cradled it in his hands. The moonbeam seemed to hum softly, as if it was relieved to be free. But now came the hard part. How would Leo get the moonbeam back to the moon? He looked up at the sky, which seemed so far away. Climbing up to the highest point in his backyard, the old oak tree, was already a challenge. How could he possibly reach the moon? Leo sat down at the base of the tree, thinking hard. He remembered all the stories his grandmother used to tell him about magic and the power of believing in oneself. Maybe, he thought, if I believe hard enough, I can find a way. With the moonbeam glowing softly in his hands, Leo closed his eyes and wished with all his heart. He wished for the strength to help the moonbeam find its way home. Suddenly, a gentle breeze began to blow, rustling the leaves of the oak tree. The breeze grew stronger, lifting Leo's hair and filling the air with the scent of jasmine. Leo opened his eyes just in time to see a swirling golden staircase made of stardust appear before him, leading up into the sky. Without hesitation, Leo began to climb the stardust stairs, holding the moonbeam close. Each step felt light and airy, as if he were walking on clouds. Higher and higher he went, the village below growing smaller and smaller. The stars seemed to twinkle more brightly, as if cheering him on. As Leo climbed, he passed a flock of night owls flying in formation. "Where are you going, little one?" hooted the lead owl, a wise old bird with silver-tipped wings. "I'm taking this moonbeam back to the moon," Leo replied, holding up the glowing beam. "It fell, and I need to return it." The owl nodded approvingly. "That is a brave and kind thing to do. The moon will be grateful. Follow the staircase, and you will find your way." Encouraged by the owl's words, Leo continued his climb. The higher he went, the cooler the air became, until he could see his breath puffing out in little clouds. But Leo didn't mind. He was determined to help his new friend. Finally, after what seemed like hours, Leo reached the top of the staircase. He found himself standing on a small platform of stars, right in front of the moon. The moon was much larger than he had ever imagined, glowing with a gentle, silvery light. It looked down at him with a friendly smile. "Hello, little one," the moon said in a soft, echoing voice. "I see you have found my lost moonbeam." Leo held up the moonbeam, which was now glowing brightly again. "Yes, I found it stuck in a tree in my backyard. I wanted to bring it back to you." The moon beamed even more brightly. "Thank you, Leo. You have shown great kindness and courage. Not many would have done what you did." As Leo handed the moonbeam back, it floated up into the air, spinning around the moon in a joyful dance, before returning to its place among the other moonbeams. The night sky seemed to shine even more brightly now, with the stars twinkling in delight. The moon turned back to Leo. "As a thank you for your bravery and kindness, I would like to give you a gift." With a gentle wave, the moon cast a silver light over Leo, and suddenly, a tiny, glowing star appeared in his hand. "This is a wishing star," the moon explained. "Whenever you need help or wish for something good, hold this star and make your wish. It will always guide you." Leo looked at the star and make your wish. It will always guide you. Leo looked at the star in awe. "Thank you, moon. I promise to use it wisely." The moon smiled warmly. "I know you will, Leo. Now, it's time for you to return home."